Hey Virgos, Amber here at Symbols for Living. Hope that you're very well. This is your love reading for sorry, just this is your love reading for February 15th to March the 15th. We are looking at how you feel, how your partner feels. There'll also be another layer or another spread where I look at the spiritual aspects of a relationship, and then I'll be pulling 3 cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, just for 3 direct messages from Spirit. Often I'm picking 4 cards over the past few readings, so you may get 4 cards as well. Usually that seems to come up with there's 2 kind of different stories. Yeah, this is for you, Virgo, if you have a Virgo moon, sun, Venus, ascendant or descendant. Happy birthday if you're an Aquarius or Pisces. And I'll just go ahead and get started. So the overall message or the overall challenge or lesson that you're learning this month is the Queen of Swords in her upright position. I actually am quite fond of the Queen of Swords, and I don't really know why. But because she's supposed to be like this person who's like being divorced or widowed or all these things. But she just strikes me as someone who is very fair, very clear, really appreciates honesty and justice, and these things are really important to her. So where there are matters of injustice, so if she she may be very sensitive to those things. So yeah, that's the lessons that you're learning. This could be about you speaking your truth, using good communication skills with your partner this month. This also can talk about you. My battery is low. Sorry, one moment. Let me just plug in my battery. Or my charger, I should say. That's better. Okay. Yeah, this month you may need to cut things out. You may need to make some tough choices, but the right choice. So the right choice this month may be a difficult choice for you this month, Virgo. You'll need to be discerning and have your wits about you this month, and you'll be learning lessons around balancing, I think, your emotions, feelings, and your logic and your thoughts this month. Underneath it, we do have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Justice card. So it could be a Libra that you're focused on this month as well. Maybe you're learning lessons around an air sign. Maybe they are a Libra. They're in their uprights. It looks like they're all above board, stable, and there seems to be no major issues there, which is fairly good. Yeah, you may have made a tough choice to maybe not put so much work into this situation. Even if things are good, you may be choosing just not to put as much work in. So you're being more strategic with the Queen of Swords this month. So whereas a lot of the time in relationships, we kind of go into them without really having any sort of clear goal. We kind of go into it and then follow our hearts, and then it all gets a little bit complex. And sometimes in love, it does require you to really think about how you say things and what you say in order to get the results that you want. And you may be choosing to kind of play your card of kind of being a bit less emotional about the relationships. And maybe in the past you were very emotional. Maybe you were dealing with an air sign who maybe doesn't really do the whole emotional stuff, and they like to kind of have a good banter, talk and laugh and those kind of things, and whisper sweet nothings rather than, flowers and chocolates and I don't know, kind of more watery sign things. It could be that you're dealing with someone like this, so you have to also meet them there. And in doing so, you may be kind of slowing down, not rushing ahead, not putting in this effort. So you could be kind of holding back. So you could be more aloof this month with your partner. You could be kind of more detached and not swayed by your emotions this month. You'll be doing what you know is fair and right for the relationship. That's been coming through for almost every reading this week. So I don't know what's going on. The full moon has been in Virgo. So yeah, Virgo, the Virgo energy can be very discerning. So yeah, she actually reminds me of the Queen of Swords. So it could just be the Virgo full moon that we had on the 19th of February. Sorry, 18th of February. What was it's the 19th. Yeah, I think it was this morning. Where that kind of energy is about. Virgo energy is about the Virgo spirit. I guess I guess you could say it's kind of like she's floating around, and she's leaving people. It seems to be like making these tough choices, or getting out of their feelings and starting to become more strategic about getting what they want. Which doesn't really sound like it makes sense when it comes to love, but actually, it is about the choices that you make. And you do have to use logic sometimes in order to find happiness, So, yeah, it's not just always about kind of following your heart and doing what makes you feel good. Sometimes it's about doing what is fair and right for yourself and others. But anyway, that's my little ramble over. Essentially, your partner does have the High Priestess in reverse for their feelings towards you, clarified by the Nine of Swords. So obviously they're very stressed out about whatever's going on at the moment with you. With the High Priestess, they could feel like there's a secret they want to tell you. They want to open up to you. They want to see you. The High Priestess talks about hidden things. It could be that you are hidden to them, or that you were hidden to them, or vice versa. They now kind of want to see you. They want to speak to you. They want things to be out in the open. They're opening themselves up to you. I always kind of in my head, I actually envision because I see her as a bit of a nun, which is not a bad thing at all. Nuns are pretty cool. So don't get me wrong if I'm talking flippantly about it, but I kind of see her as kind of that kind of nun energy, like she's like a nun. So like when she's in her reverse, I feel like she's like where she's here, she's like completely covered, and she's got a skirt down to past her ankles, and she just looks very grey. And then like here, she's like a party animal, or she's completely she's become a woman of the world, we could say, So it's like this person maybe wants to become part of your world, wants to open up. I feel this person might want to get sexually intimate with you, basically, as well. I feel here they want that connection, they want that bond, they maybe want that intimacy, they want to open up to you, Or it could just be they have secrets that's on their minds, things they haven't told you or discussed or shared with you that they're really, really fretting about telling you, but they maybe really want to kind of let that out now with the High Priestess in reverse. So something's been on your partner's mind and they're going to get it off their chest. They may even feel that by doing that, that it'll make them feel better in themselves. It's like it's going against their very nature as well here, I feel, to keep this to themselves, maybe because they are an air sign. They're kind of the energy of, if it is the Justice card, to just say what you think. I think almost every Libra I've met has always said what they think. I mean, Cardi B is a Libra. She's an excellent example of someone who just talks without really thinking about how the other person is going to feel when she says what she says. So it could be dealing with like a Libra, and this is against their nature to hold things back or to not be upfront. Even though they say Libras avoid conflict, you guys also I've never seen a Libra avoid conflict, so I don't even know where that comes from. Almost all the Libras I know, apart from the male Libras tend to be, no, but even the male Libras, I know a lot of Libras that are like tough, and even the girls. So I don't really get this whole non-conflict thing that seems to be always attached to Libra personalities. I think that I don't think you guys avoid conflict. I don't think Libras do. Again, that's just me rambling. I don't know anything. So yeah, I just feel like this person He's very stressed out about the secret that they're keeping. Let's leave it there. You currently feel the Page of Cups. So you're quite willing, I think, to see what this could bring. But again, you're taking baby steps. You don't want to jump into anything. You are interested in this person and you would like to kind of get closer to them and talk with them more and get to know them and explore the possibilities and like have that kind of new romance, kind of puppy love energy. You want to experience that with this person. You are curious as well about this person and what they're offering you. It looks like it's for you, you're just taking it very lightly and you're not jumping into anything. And you could be kind of holding back because maybe you do sense that there is something being held from you. But it will be revealed to you. And when this person could also be scared about revealing it to you or really worried about it. So in the past, we have the Hanged Man in reverse and the Sun card in reverse to clarify that. So in the past, your partner maybe felt like they were coming out of a period of having no influence, no power, no say. It looks like recently they were able to get out of any binds that they may have been in that prevented them from doing or saying what they wanted to do with regards to this relationship. This person may have found some sort of enlightenment, like had a lot of time on their own to really think and ponder on things to the point where they then found that clarity, found a standpoint, found something to stand for, made a decision, found out more as to who they were. So they definitely reached some sort of clarity within themselves because they took the time to go into themselves, because they listened to themselves and what was going inside their own hearts. There was a lack of clarity for them. There is this kind of not knowing. There is, again, the Sun card in its reverse, even the Hanged Man. All these three cards do give this kind of energy of secrecy, things being hidden. You know, there's two Piscean energies here. And then the Sun card in reverse. It's like there's maybe there was like a lot of confusion, a lot of unknowns, a lot of things were maybe up in the air. Yeah, a lot of things weren't known. This person may have felt in the past they weren't even able to get a perspective on the relationship because they didn't even know enough about it. They didn't know enough about you, maybe, or really maybe even what they wanted. They didn't even know what they wanted. With the Sun card in its reverse, this person may not have known what was going to be good for them. And then we've got you here with 10 of Cups, where you felt very happy with this person. You know, you maybe saw a future with this person. You're very hopeful. You may even were committed, loyal to this person, even just on a purely friendship level. Like, this is not necessarily the 10 of Pentacles where there's like an actual commitment, but this is like a commitment in the heart, I feel. So you really, I think, really cared for this person and even still do care for this person. So there was a massive amount of love, like a influx of love energy, you know, that kind of high vibration and excitement about what could be. And I think that's why Spirit is asking you to kind of steady yourself, that yes, this is lovely, you could easily get bowled over. Don't forget to keep your wits about you and remember any goals that you've had, you know, for the relationship. Okay, so your partner's subconscious position has the 9 of Wands in reverse, the 8 of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Swords in its upright. So your partner's subconscious is definitely, again, there's this letting down. This person, in their mind, they're really quite sure of where they're going. They're really decided. They've let down their guard. They're no longer defensive. They're no longer, not knowing how to move. They're no longer feeling scared and fearful about the future and what's to come, and fretting about what's going to happen, and being protective and wanting to be this person. These two people for me could both indicate someone who is stubbornly deciding to be single. Definitely this one, like definitely deciding, determined to be single, like determined to keep everyone out of their realm, and this is also someone, when it's in its upright, someone who's scared to move forward. But these are both in their reverse. So it's like maybe this person is now ready to move forward. With the Hanged Man in its reverse, they have found some sort of clarity after a period of not really seeing how good things were or what exactly was being offered to them. They now see that, and they now want to move out of this stagnation. In fact, mentally, they have already moved out of that. So whatever they needed to see, whatever they were going through in the past, if they took some time away from you, if you didn't see them, if that's what this High Priestess is about, and this Sun card of this not seeing, they had that time. They're now ready to kind of let it all say what they need to say. And I think they've actually realized that with the Nine of Swords here, that it's like, wow, like I really need to tell this person whatever they need to say. I need to kind of open myself up more to this person, because it's making them really worried now. Because, you have moved from this energy to this energy. This is like, yay, let's get married tomorrow. And this is like, I don't even know what your favorite color is. I need to know everything. Like this is like, okay, let's slow all the way down. Let's peel this all the way back. And like, we're going all the way back to like building trust in a sense, or building those kind of small building blocks of the relationship. And they're also meeting this energy with you as well, which is maybe why they're feeling this. They're feeling like, up at night, not able to sleep, and stressing out about things they haven't said, or the secrets maybe that they've been keeping to themselves. And I feel like this person may have been alone on their own for maybe a period of time, because we've got the 9 and a 9 here. Also got another 9 appearing in the deck. So definitely this energy of being single around as well. And I think that that's just pertaining to this person's energy. I feel like they were once, they're coming from a very single place, or maybe they're very kind of in their mind, they're just very much the bachelor or the bachelorette. They're just kind of always dating maybe. But with the Knight of Swords, this person is rushing in. This person has so decided, like they're not even confused at all. They're completely sure of the direction they're going in, and they made up their mind. And usually this is someone, especially when it's in this upright, someone who's coming back to somebody, or someone's coming to rescue someone, or to do the right thing, to fix something, to fight for something as well. So I feel this person wants to fight for this. We then got the King of Cups for your subconscious. So you're quite emotionally stable, like you're seeing things for what they are, and that's what this is about. That's what Spirit is telling us, that this is kind of where you're at. You're not emotional. You're able to control your emotions, or at least not let your emotions overpower your decisions or cloud your judgment. You've still got good judgment here. And that's where you are. You're in love and you know it, but you're also keeping your wits about you. So we then have the Page of Wands in reverse for your partner's intentions, with the King of Pentacles to clarify that. So yeah, your partner, I think, really wants a long-term relationship. But before they even embark on anything like that, they're going to have a lot of questions for you. And, the way that they communicate with you may be a bit harsh, immature, or just not land well. Maybe this person isn't very good at communicating, even if they are a Libra. I mean, or are an air sign. This person may not be the best communicator. Or maybe they're just really blunt. They've got no sort of tact. That's how you could be meeting them. But they intend to come straight out with it. You know, whatever it is. With the Page of Swords is someone who's just going to come straight out with it. They're going to just say, ask a difficult question. They're not even concerned about which eyebrows are raised or anything. They're just innocently, it's almost like an innocent, you know, they probably mask it with innocence, like it's an innocent question, but really they know exactly the effect that it's having on people, but they will still talk or ask those questions. So this person is going to be quite, you know, and that is quite a Libra energy, to be very upfront and say what they think. And it's because of this person is maybe very stuck in their ways, stubborn, unmoving, unchanging, self-focused. It could be a businessman that you're dealing with, you know, or someone who's very focused on their money, finances, and career. And they don't trust very easily. And as we saw there, they've dropped. So they're actually starting to trust you, or at least trust that what you're offering is genuine, or what is happening here is genuine. But I feel like there was a lack of trust here for them. But not because of anything that you did, but because of this, their own personal, you know, perspective. But the King of Pentacles is in his upright. He could just be maybe protecting what he's made. Maybe he's protective of that. Maybe he doesn't let people in that easily. But he's ready to let you in. And the High Priestess talks about grand secrets, like secrets that could change your life, you know. Secrets that are like some of the greatest wisdom. That's what the High Priestess kind of represents. Kind of occult knowledge, I guess, like great secrets. So it could be kind of a great secret this person has kept, and they're going to share it with you. And I think it's probably something to do with like their business or their wealth. Okay. So then we've got the Moon card in terms of your intentions. So your intentions is to kind of get out of any confusion. You're not really trying to be confused in any way, shape or form. You don't want to be disturbed by fears. It's like you will spot, it's like you're in that mindfulness kind of energy where I think you can spot your fears and see them and name them and not let them you know, confuse you, basically. You know, and you want clarity. Your intention is to get clarity. You don't want confusion. This person has been vague with you in the past. It looks like if the Hangman and the High Priestess energy and all of this person could have been quite vague. You know, not really showing themselves to you. And you don't want any of that anymore. You want the truth and you want clarity. And I think that's what you're going to get. So in the near future, we've got for your partner the Four of Wands in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles. So the Four of Wands in reverse does talk about a not coming together. For me, the Four of Wands is usually about people coming together and having a kind of party, reuniting. I mean, the reuniting could be coming, but maybe it's being delayed because of money. So if there is, if you guys don't reconnect for whatever reason, if you guys don't meet, if there isn't this reunion that seems to be there in the reading, if that doesn't happen, it's because of money. It's maybe because they want to make more money. And this person is focused on money. With the King of Pentacles, they're concerned about money. It's important to them. And they could have made a recent investment somewhere with something. Maybe they've chosen money over everything else. The card underneath that really tell us much. It's just more of the same of you not wanting to put effort in. So yeah, I think you're just backing off, and you're not looking at things from a lovey-dovey perspective anymore. You're kind of asking this person maybe like, where, you know, you're asking questions, like you're not allowing this person to confuse you or to lead you down the garden path or to anything. And in fact, you're not investing anything more into this until you know more, I think. But what I can tell you is that it's likely that if this person's not reuniting, it's because of money. It's because of, and it's positive. So I don't think this person's keeping, like I said, I think it's a good secret. Especially with the Sun card in reverse. I feel like it's a good secret, and it's probably something to do with their money. So they could have maybe just won a contract or got a new job or something, and that's what they're focused on. And they want to see where that could take them more than anything else. So for them, their business and security is worth way more than like anything else. So then we've got the Nine of Pentacles for your near future. So in the near future for you, you'll be feeling like you don't want to be on your own. You would like a commitment from this person, and you may be tired maybe of being on your own. You may not be happy. I have pulled a few more clarifiers for that, and we do have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Cups, and it's upright, and the Five of Wands in reverse, and the Two of Coins in the reverse. So again, you're just not really wanting to make a commitment to this person. You are going to be conflicted in your within yourself because of the emotional connection that you have, but at the same time, you're not going to let it affect you. You're going to kind of drop the ball. You're not going to be trying to juggle and make this work. You're going to be like, whatever's not working, I think you're going to just drop it. You know, you will still love them from a distance, or still care about this person. I feel you won't forget the memories that you have, but you'll see them as memories. You're not going to allow it to upset you or cause you inner conflict. You're going to just focus on the good times and the friendship, and just trying to kind of keep things positive and not have this inner conflict. It is in its reverse. So I think you'll be letting go of that. Okay, so we've got True Gem. That is the message directly from Spirit. We've got friendship possibly being the obstacle here. That's in the way. So you could, yeah, I mean, again, that goes back to feelings possibly being an obstacle. We've got open relationship. So maybe there's a bit of a lack of commitment here from this person. Maybe you guys are, like I said, there's this, maybe you haven't even met, or that you haven't seen each other. There's this like not seeing energy. And the obstacle is maybe moving it out of a friendship situation into a relationship. because right now you're in an open relationship with this person. You've got dark males, that's what you're learning about. You've got the Ice King, that's what they're learning about. How does Virgo see their partner? Okay, then we've got Ice Queens. We've got Ice King, Ice Queen, Queen of Swords, a lot of air energy there. So it could be that you've got a very strong air elements in your chart. I mean, Virgo is very close to Libra, so you could have Libra in your own chart, and you know, that's where this energy is coming from as well. But I do feel like this is coming from your partner. I feel you're dealing with a Libra, or you're dealing with an air sign, and they're learning about, you know, their own aloofness, their own detachment or attachment style. This person isn't someone who gets emotionally attached, I don't feel like, easily, or even if they do, they're able to like just focus on work, like, or focus on other things. They find it easy to prioritize and to put their feelings in a box and keep doing what they need to do. Not in like a ruthless way. I think they still remember the box, but they just deal with that at the right time. So this person, I think, is quite a methodical person and very, so I think you're being asked to meet this person there in that space. But you're learning about the dark male, so this person could also be very attractive to you and quite flirtatious and maybe quite a temptation, but you're definitely attracted to them, and you're learning about your attraction to this person. You could be learning as well that this person is very charming, and they know how to charm you, basically. But you are to remember that maybe you are a true gem. Also, Spirit maybe wants to let you know that you could have a true gem with this person. And we do have the King and Queen of Ice here from the Amira Love Oracle deck. And also we had the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords, again, another pairing. So yeah, I'm thinking, and we also have the Six of Cups in its upright and the Ten of Cups. So I think it's quite a this is a relationship that you should possibly pay attention to. But I think it could be at that kind of stage in the relationship where you may need to I don't know, just start dealing with things in a way where you're using more of your mental side, like not just like, oh, well, I like this, and like you're following your heart. It's got to be, well, when I do this or when I arrange this, is it going to get me here? Is this really making sense? So basically allowing your logic to come into and not just your heart. You see them as a past love though, and they see you as a beauty queen. They see you as absolutely stunning. You're very beautiful, and also you maybe offer some sparkle and brightness and fun into their life. Again, they could be very attracted to your femininity. She looks very feminine there with her bustier or corset and long hair and heels. It's a very feminine look. They could just like the fact that you get dressed up as well. Maybe you dress up and stuff and you look a bit flashy. Maybe they like that. They like the fact that you're beautiful. They find you incredibly beautiful. And then we've got past love. You see them as a past love. You see them as something in the past. They could be also bringing up fears for you as well with the Moon card. Past emotional hurts could be coming. They could be triggering those things as well. But ultimately, you know, you could be seeing them as a past love. you may be feeling like the relationship's not going to move forward with the Queen of Swords and maybe ready to cut it out. And we do have the Ice King and the Ice King. So you're both similar. You're both have, you know, got similar energies this month. Oh, let's flew out. Okay, that one's All That Glitters Is Not Gold. Okay. Okay, then we've got Not For You at the base of the deck. Not for you. I'm gonna pull one more card actually. Okay. All right, so this might be what we're talking about here. Like maybe this person is not for you this month. Okay. Maybe this month it's just not gonna maybe this month is just the answer is just no, you know. If you're finding that this, you know, this person is, there's no progression or it's not working, and there's this obstacle of a friendship. Now, the obstacle could be that you're friends, and that this is the issue. Maybe your partner isn't sure about moving in, you know, taking it from a friendship to a more long-term relationship, or to a boyfriend girlfriend kind of situation, or a romantic relationship. Maybe they that's a real concern for them, and maybe for you too. And you are being asked there to come out of your emotions, and maybe this is not for you. So for some of you watching, although you might have a very good friendship and get along well with this person, you're being told here that if things aren't progressing, maybe not to force it. We did have the Yang card come out in its reverse, which will talk about not forcing things and allowing things just to manifest as they should. And again, serendipity also confirms that this is about timing, luck being on your side in terms of timing. So it's kind of going with the flow, you know, going with things, and you'll find luck. Things will turn out, you know, as they should. But there are opportunities available for you. But you don't have to act on all of them. Again, the Queen of Swords, your emotions might be like, yeah, I want to act and it feels good. Queen of Swords saying, no, you don't have to act on every opportunity in that way. There's other ways you can maybe deal with it. You don't have to act on the fact that this person maybe is interested in you, or you're interested in them. If you are friends, it could be that this person just is not for you. But in the same time, you are fated maybe to be together for now, in a more of a friendship way. But we've got almost like a brother and sister energy here as well, with the Ice Queen and the Ice King. I feel like there's a special bond here between you two, but whether or not it's going to be like a full-blown relationship, that may not happen in this period. This person, this might not be the right time if this person is focused on work as well. We've then got Truth Be Told. Again, I feel this person's going to come out and tell you something this month. They're going to be clear. And in fact, you're going to be determined to find out what this is anyway with the Queen of Swords. This person will tell you honestly, you know, how they really feel. They could be concerned, you know, if their message, you know, from the High Priestess isn't the most nicest message with the Page of Swords in reverse, that actually they'd rather focus on their work, if that's okay. You know, if that's the case, they may say that sweetly, they may say, you know, I really think you're great and everything, but, you know. And then we've got Truth Be Told. Oh, sorry, All That Glitters Is Not Gold. So It could be that what you think looks great actually isn't. Again, you're being asked not to follow your emotions. It may look great, but actually you need to really look at this properly and see if it really is going to work for you. Yeah. And I feel like you need to recognize that you are a true gem as well, even more so than this. But yes, this person is still a good friend and maybe a very good person to keep around in your life, but just may not be what you've expected them to be right now in this period in March. February to March. Come March to April, this could all be very different. They could have completed this project and moved forward, but either way, you're being asked to be a bit more detached about this. Maybe give this person the space to move on and do whatever they want to do for now. We also had the fates at the base of the deck too. And then we had chop wood as well, as if you may need to do some waiting, possibly for this person. Things won't happen straight away. And it's not the right time, according to this reading. There will be communication. You will talk. This person does want to come to you. For this person cares about you a lot, and they do see you as beautiful and possibly even a true gem. You know, they really do like you, I think. But it just doesn't look like it comes together towards the end of the month. I mean, with the Ace of Pentacles, just talk about a new beginning and possibly an offer as well, to you for a new start. But there's no meeting with the Four of Wands in its reverse, and you might need to, again, if that story applies to you, not get too emotional about that. This person you're dealing with looks like they're a very serious business person, or they're a friend that doesn't want to break the friendship. But either way, this person could be also be a business person who's just very focused on their work, and they kind of need you to wait for them maybe. But you're just like, nah, I'm not waiting around, and I'm not putting any more effort into this. I'm not coming towards you. If you want me when you're ready, you can come and find me. It's that kind of thing. And it's because you think it's fair. So that's your reading. I really wish it was more positive. I really do. But that's what I'm getting. I'm even thinking about not doing reversals anymore, because reversals just make my reading so negative. But yeah, you know, I'm really sorry that it wasn't really positive and lots of positive things. But unfortunately, that's not what I got. You are a true gem though, Virgo. And I think this person really does like you. I just think that they're more focused on other things right now that have got nothing to do with their emotions, you know. So, yeah. Hopefully, come April, things will change. You never know. If you'd like your own little mini reading, most of my readings are actually, I usually just do 1 hour readings, but I might start doing like 3 card readings for people who just want quick answers about little things like this, like, you know, where is the relationship kind of going. But yeah, hope that you liked it. I'll stop rambling and keep doing that. Take good care, and I'll speak to you next time. Bye.